I just finished watching The Groom Spurs and it was a blast. The Groom Spurs is a physical comedy romance movie from 1951 about AJ Furnival, a lady lawyer, which is brought up all the time, and Ben Castle, a cowboy movie actor who's actually really pathetic in real life. The acting in this movie is just a bit off at times. The actors sometimes speak like they just barely remember their lines. The actors look good, and there's not really a nice way to say this. Jack Carson looks like a clumsy fool, so the casting worked great for him. I'm having a hard time trying to describe this movie because of how much of a comedy it is, and you all know what they say about explaining jokes. I will say my favorite line in the movie was probably, "My double! I can't fight without my double!" The romance in this movie was a bit underplayed, and it didn't really deliver on a promise that was set up in the middle of the movie. It was like they had a great motivation, but abandoned it before it could start. Another comment I have is about the odd choice to have an extremely handsome James Hall, who is much more handsome than Jack Carson, if I do say so myself, play a potential love interest that doesn't go anywhere. When he was first shown on screen, I thought for sure there was going to be a love triangle of sorts, and it's briefly implied, but that goes nowhere, and it's such a tease dangling James Hall like that in front of the viewers. Nothing against Jack Carson, but look at James Hall for a second. See what I mean? I would recommend this movie if you have the time. It's a pretty good comedy. I don't have too much to add to that, but I hope you'll check it out. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. If you like this original avatar, it was designed and drawn by the artist Overlord Neon, who's open for commissions and can be found on Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter under the same name. Or check out her Patreon.